For the 12th year, the Academy Trophy brings together young racers from 48 nations across 6 continents, even during COVID-19. Formula One racers George Russell, Esteban Ocon and Charles Leclerc all came from this class. So with equal cards, new faces and a fair playing field, it's the perfect proving ground. At the start, Renault Francot would hold his advantage into turn 1, as Bart Harrison would lose out to Salim Hanna with a flat-out right-hander. As the pack swept into the hairpin, trouble began. Tyler Jean Robinson would spin her kart out of the race on the spot, whilst the rest of the pack would swarm up to the next tight left-hand hairpin. In the braking zone, who touched who first became irrelevant, but it didn't change the fact that Noah Montero, Tom Bryken, Oscar Wirtz, Lucas Fluscher and Mark Dubnitsky were wiped out in an instant. Several others ran off the road to avoid the incident, but the famous 5 were left to help clear the wreckage. Further round the lap, Bart Harrison and David Walter left Luca Neunschwander with nowhere to go.
Qualifying race for the Academy. Alexander Bondarev, 1.1 second. He seems to be in a comfortable position, but watch out for second place. Kastanich, Roos going around the outside. Watch out for Gladish and Oscar Wurz. Could they try something as well? Into turn number 3. This is going to be hectic until the very end.
Gladish was able to get on the inside. Roos was so busy trying to protect from Kastanich. Now Wirtz gets on the inside of Nicolas Roos, who runs right off the road there. Manages to get back on just before Max Schleimer comes through. But what a terrific race it's been in the Academy Trophy. They really have put on a show, as now these junior drivers are going to continue their battle forward. But the Academy youngsters are still scrapping away. This is the chance for Kastelich to go wheel to wheel as he battles with Gladish. Gladish gets there on the final lap. Brilliant racecraft. Victory for Bondarev. Second for Gladish. Third for Mark Kastelich. Amazing to the flag. Absolutely stupendous. Race battles every lap for the second half of the race. Absolutely terrific. And that is what we have hoped to see from the Academy Trophy every time they come out. Alexander Bondarev, though, his timing was immaculate to get into the lead and then to stretch away and leave them all to battle for second place downwards. Great job.
Great job indeed. As for the first race that we witnessed this morning, another fantastic move pulled off by Alexander Bondarev in the last lap to snatch victory. His second victory in a row for Alexander Bondarev from Ukraine, and in what way it has been absolutely fantastic to follow. 1.7 seconds in front of Maciej Gladis, that was left battling all the way until the end with Mark Kastelich, Oscar Wurz and Nicolas Roos. The big loser, shall we say, of this 4-driver battle all the way down to 5th, even though he showed fantastic driving skills into this race. So way to go indeed for Nicolas Roos, who's going from 4th, his previous results, to 5th. As unfortunately for the 527, this is Tyler Robinson is going to be taken care of and brought back to the Parc Fermé for repairs. But he's one of the 3 drivers alongside Nicolas Ampiado and Philippe Gana, who didn't see a checkered flag. Philippe Gana did not take the start of this race, so Ampiado Robinson out of this race, won by Alexander Bondarev in front of Maciej Gladis, Mark Kastelich, Oscar Wurz, Nicolas Roos, Maximilian Schleimer, Tom Bryken, Leon Ochai, Luca Neuschander, Darius Babayona, Matej Konic, Jaco Leitinen, Daniel Muallem and Matej Prus.
A wonderful competition this. Drivers are plucked from their nations of racing and given the chance to race on the international scene for the first time. And my goodness, are these youngsters going to get an eye-opener here at Adria. This is a tough race, and 20 laps of the course are definitely going to tire these young guys out. But they have been working so hard all weekend to get up to this point. We will meet them one by one as they get themselves ready for the start of an exceptional battle. It will be a tough race, that is for sure. And the drivers are going to be very welcome onto the circuit as they represent their nations here in Adria. And now we will welcome them one by one to the position. Maciej Gladis will start from pole position, and he is ready for the action alongside the young man from the Ukraine. Alexander Bondarev will line up in P2, and the privateer in normal trophy. For Israel next up, it is Daniel Muallem, who is definitely following in the footsteps of his countryman, Ariel Elkin. For Mexico, Saul de Colombres, and a definite charge for him forward from the 17th row. The final 2 men in the mix, Junyo Kim of South Korea, as he puts himself on the back row of the grid. And alongside will be Nemanja Jovanovic. Time for a great race. Gledizh on the inside, Bondarev on the outside. Roos, David, Wirtz, Schleimer, Ianello and Walter giving chase. Is it going to be green? Yes, it is. We're racing. And Maciej Gledizh gets a perfect hold shot start as they charge through. Oh, there's been an issue in the middle of the pack. A couple of drivers running wide there. So already a difficult start, but it looks as though everybody is still pointing in the right direction. Yvan David is up to third position and immediately charging for the lead. Alexander Bondarev has got up into first position as he battles with Maciej Gledizh. Yvan David is going the long way round for the switchback manoeuvre. Yvan David going side by side with Gledizh in a second place, holds it round the outside, banks wheels with Bondarev and drops back into third position. Now tucks back in. Yvan David wants to get this race won on the first lap by the look of it, but he has to hang back in third position for the moment.
Wow, what a start that was, and Yvan David came close to take the lead already, but the battle is on between those three drivers with Gledizh and Bondarev side by side. Look at
David
for
second!
the third. There he goes!
And that's Ianello, I think, through into third position as well. So Ianello has made a terrific getaway on home soil. And he's there up the inside. Yvan David takes...
What a beautiful final it has been. Very technical, strategic as well. Very well managed until the end. So Maciej Gledizh is your winner in front of Ricardo Agnello, Yvan David, Alexander Bondarev, David Walter, Leo Robinson, Leon Zelenko, Luca Neuschanter, Mark Kastelich climbing 18 places up to 9 in front of Darius Babayona, Oscar Wurz, Nicolas Roos, Renaud Francot, Caleb Garfois, and Alexander Skutlen in 15.
And those points from Renaud Franco mean he maintains second in the Drivers' Championship, 8 points back from Maciej Gledizh. Dion Gaudet, Selim Hanna and Maxi Schleimer finish up next up in the rankings in front of Lucas Flusha and Jaco Lehtinen, then Mark Dubnitsky and Nicolas Ambiado, Sal de Colombres and Ludwig Franzen, Gazibin Fazal Motlakar and Nando Weisselbaumer from Daniel Muallem and Matti Koenig, then Junior Kim, Tom Breiken, Nemanja Jovanovic and Bart Harrison. The retirements, Leon Ochai and Federico Alrefai went off on the penultimate lap of the race. And then we had retirements too from Stefano Cagnolo and Augustin Bernier. But for Maciej Gledizh, it's a coming-of-age moment for the Polish driver.
What does it take to be a Formula One driver? To be the most focused? To respect the rules? To be the quickest? To make a difference? Together we push forward health and safety innovations. We give our best to protect the environment. We stand against discrimination and fight for diversity. We promote motorsport and mobility around the world. To be a Formula One driver means to be committed. Together with the FIA, we are driven to help build a world that raises hope and enriches the lives of everyone, everywhere. Now we race for change. And we race because we are all purpose-driven.